guys, it's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be doing the match preview for Atletico Madrid versus Barcelona in La Liga. Just 48 hours later, again, after the terrible performance against Benfica, we're already back in league action against one of the biggest teams in the league, a team that is head and shoulders better than Barcelona. The big question is that can Barcelona pick up all 3 points, and will it also be Ronald Koeman's last game as the FC Barcelona manager? But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get to 200 likes in this video. It'd be very much appreciated. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Kickoff time for this match will be taking place at 9 p.m. local time, so your regular La Liga kickoff time, and this match will be taking place at the Wanda Metropolitano, and the referee for this match has been confirmed. On the pitch will be Juan Martinez Muniera, and on the VAR it will be Alejandro Hernandez. Let's start off by taking a look at the league table. Barcelona are currently sat in 6th place in La Liga on 12 points after playing 6 games. We have 3 wins and 3 draws. I guess the bright side is we haven't lost a game yet. Our opponents, Atletico Madrid, are currently sat in 4th place in the Liga, so 2 spots above us on 14 points. After playing 7 games, they have 4 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss. So 2 points different there from us at Atletico Madrid, but of course, we do have a game in hand, but that game in hand is against 3rd place Sevilla, who currently have 14 points, 4 wins, and 2 draws, so they're undefeated as well, and of course, they're ahead of Atletico Madrid because of goal difference. Top of the table is Real Madrid on 17 points. After playing 7 games as well, 5 wins and 2 draws. So Barcelona, if they do win their game in hand, will only be 2 points off Real Madrid at the top of the table. But of course, it is against Sevilla, so it will be very, very difficult. As of right now, we are 5 points behind the top of the league with 1 game less played. So with that being said, so far in the league, like Ronald Koeman has said multiple times, Barcelona are not doing that bad. Only 2 points off the top with that game in hand if we do end up winning it. If you take a look at who Real Madrid and Sevilla played this weekend, they both play their matches on Sunday. In the morning, it will be Espanyol versus Real Madrid away from home, and during the evening, Sevilla will take on Granada. Of course, both these games are going to be played away from home. In the end, we can expect that Real Madrid and Sevilla will pick up all 3 points. Let's now take a look at our opponents in Atletico Madrid. As you probably know, Atletico Madrid are one of the best teams in the world, and they also have one of the best squads in the world as well. If you take a look at their last 6 games in all competition, in their last game, they beat AC Milan in the Champions League 2-1. They lost to Alaves 1-0. They beat Getafe 2-1. They drew 0-0 with Athletic Club in the league as well as 0-0 with FC Porto in the Champions League, but they did beat Espanyol 2-1. So the 3 matches that I want to take a quick look at and analyze is their last game against AC Milan 2-1, their 1-0 loss to Alaves, and their 2-1 win against Getafe. Let's start off with that 2-1 win against Getafe. They did go with the 4-4-2 formation. As you can see the personnel on the right hand side of the screen, you probably know everyone in this match. They did go 1-0 down, and they scored 2 goals in the die moments to win this game. It was a big switch from Diego Simeone. He went with almost a 4-2-4, having all the forwards going up, 1 midfielder, and a few center backs, and in the end, they got all 3 points very, very luckily. And in the next match against Alaves, it was the exact same situation, but this time they couldn't get those last minute goals, ended up losing this game 1-0. Simeone from the start went with that 3 at the back, but then again, he switched to that 4-2-4 in the second half. In the end, they couldn't find that magic to get all 3 points and ended up losing their first game of the season. If you take a look at their last match against AC Milan in the Champions League on Tuesday, so they are coming to this match with 24 hours extra rest. Exact same situation again. They go 1-0 down, but this time they actually brought it back to 2-1 with Griezmann and Suarez, the 2 former Barcelona players, scored the 2 goals to get Atletico Madrid all 3 points in the Champions League. Same situation again. They go 1-0 down. The other team gets a red card. They're fighting back. Simeone again went with that 4-2-4, having 1 center mid. I think it was Roberto Depay. Everyone else up front, they had Lamar, Griezmann, Correa, Suarez, everyone. In the end, they got all 3 points. On the screen right now, you can see my predicted lineup for Atletico Madrid. For Simeone, he's going to have to choose between the 4-4-2 or the 3-5-2 from the start. Against all the big and difficult teams he had this season, he went with the 3-5-2. I think he'll do that as well. All black in gold. The 3 center backs will definitely be Jimenez, Felipe, and Hermoso. Wing backs will be Carrasco and Barcelona. I think right now Kieran Trippier is injured. In the midfield 3, I think he'll go with Pique, Llorente, and Depay. Of course, as you can see from the bottom left-hand side of the screen, he could go with Hector Herrera because he hasn't really started Depay that much this season. And at left wing back as well, he could start Ronald Lodi instead of Carrasco and then move Carrasco into the midfielder up top. 2 strikers, 100% are going to be Suarez and Griezmann, although he could start Angel Correa. I think if Griezmann did not score against AC Milan, he would start Correa, but with Griezmann scoring against Barcelona, his former team, I think he will start Antoine Griezmann in the end. So overall, this is I think the line we can expect for the match tomorrow. So overall conclusion on Atletico Madrid, they are one of the best teams in the world, and they are very well managed by their coach Diego Simeone. But in their last matches, they have come back a lot from losing positions. Players to look out for in this game, I would look at Suarez, Carrasco, and Marcus Llorente. These are the 3 players who've been very, very big for them this season. But of course, they have a very, very strong squad. Anyone can step up during this game, and it will be a difficult task for Barcelona to win this game, especially at the Wanda Metropolitano. Let's now take a look at the squad list. The squad list has been released and confirmed, and it is most likely Ronald Koeman's last squad list as the Barcelona manager, and it is as follows: Ter Stegen, Dest, Pique, Araujo, Busquets, Ricky Puig, Depay, Ansu, Demir, Neto, Coutinho, Lenglet, Luke De Jong, Jordi Alba, Roberto, Frankie De Jong, Mengueza, Eric Garcia, Umtiti, Inaki Peña, Nico, and Javi. So all the first team players that are fit are going to be traveling, and there are 2 big surprises. Firstly, Pedri has suffered a relapse in his injury. Buddy blamed there from Koeman to start him right after he comes back. He has a muscle injury. He's going to be out for around 1 week or so. He will miss Spain's international break as well as this game tomorrow. But Jordi Alba is indeed back. He has received the medical green light this morning, so that's some good news. So again, back to the squad list. Every first team player that's available is traveling, but Pedri is out and Jordi Alba is back in. Let's now get into Ronald Koeman's press conference reaction. Again, most likely going to be his last press conference as the FC Barcelona manager. He was accompanied by a lot of people from the media today, and he had some big things to say. So let's get in and see what he had to say. As you can see there, he started off by making a joke of Louis Van Gaal's famous last words as the Barcelona coach, saying hello to my friends of the media. So not a good start from him so far. He starts by saying that I remind you of the phrase of Louis Van Gaal: good morning everyone to my friends from the press. So again, he is referring to Louis Van Gaal's last words as the FC Barcelona manager as well. Then he was asked, do you think that you're going to stay as the FC Barcelona manager? He said, I still think I'm staying. Yes, I know my job always depends on result. It is the most important thing. My intention is to follow the plan. The club has not told me anything. I have found out that the president has come in, but I have not spoken to him yet. I have ears and eyes. I know a lot of things that are being filtered, and I'm supposed to say what is true. We have to continue working as we are doing, changing things in the team. We have finished many games with many young players. We are going to recover important people in the attack, and we must follow these plans regardless of the result. Again, excuses from Ronald Koeman. I don't have my entire squad. We're playing a lot of youngsters, yada yada yada. We're not asking you, Koeman, to win every single game 10-0. We're asking you to go out there and put up a fight, and you're not putting up a fight. Everyone knows that I'm here for the love of the club, and I joined in a very difficult situation. Yes, you did. Thank you. My relationship with the president, I'm not going to answer that question. So some big barriers between him and Laporta. I'm tired of defending myself. We have done important things. We have made and assumed changes in this club. I would like to speak one day and speak well about what I think. So he has a lot of things behind the scenes that he wants to talk about, but he can't do it right now. So once he gets sacked, after this game, he's gonna go and make some documentary crap, so expect that soon. That's my prediction anyways. I don't know if any other coach would do better with this team. I don't know. The squad is the one that we have. We always talk about the system, but the system is created by the type of players that we have. If you don't have those wingers, you have to look more from the fullbacks here in the system. If I had a big bag of money, I would still have Leo Messi here. Of course, right, the fact that he's dealing with no money as well, youngsters, injuries, yada yada yada. If we can recover all the attackers, we will have a strong squad, and the youngsters are gaining their places in the team. Have I been disrespected? I think it's not necessary to answer this question. Then he was asked by one of the reporters after all these questions, kind of attacking him, how do you feel right now? How are you? He said that honestly, I could be better. And then he was asked for his best and worst moments as the coach. He said, you know what? You're asking me that question as if I've already been sacked, but I'll answer your question anyways. Signing the contract was the best moment, and the worst moment when we lost Leo Messi. The squad is out of balance at the moment. There's a lack of available players. Again, more excuses. We lack effectiveness, and this is important. Atletico Madrid last year created fewer opportunities than us, but they are a team that is capable of scoring. The other day, we created 4 chances against Benfica, but we couldn't score. Jordi Cruyff replacing me. Jordi Cruyff has told me from the first day that he's going to be, working upstairs, and he won't take over me as the FC Barcelona coach. I talk to him every day, and what we talk about remains between us. And lastly, he said that Barcelona have a need of quality players in one-on-one game. I think it's important to create opportunities and score goals, and that most likely concluded Ronald Koeman's last press conference as the FC Barcelona manager ahead of the match against Atletico Madrid tomorrow. Let's now get into the lineup predictions. We're going to start with the manager, Ronald Koeman. I'm going to try my best to predict his lineup. It's going to be very, very difficult to predict, of course, and hopefully this will be the last time I try to predict his lineup. I think he'll go with this lineup on the screen right now. He'll go with Ter Stegen in goal, a back three of Araujo, Pique, Mengueza, wing backs being Roberto and Dest. 3 in the middle are going to be Busquets, De Jong, and Pedri, and the 2 up front are going to be Luke De Jong and Memphis Depay. So I do believe he will stick with the 3 at the back. back. If you look at the last few games against the big teams, you know, Bayern Munich, Benfica, all these other big teams, we always play a 3 at the back. I think he played the 3 at the back against Benfica to prepare for this match against Atletico Madrid. I do think he'll drop Eric Garcia from Menghese. Of course, Eric Garcia had a very, very poor performance. Other than that, I think everything else will stay the exact same, because you know what? He can't really bring in anyone else. You can't bring in Coutinho for Luke de Jong. It won't work. You could start Javi, but he won't. You could start Nico, but he won't. You could, you know, try something else, but he won't. This is the line that I think 100% that he'll select. Of course, if it's the 4-3-3, Menghese will be right back. This will be left back, midfield 3. You can have, you know, Roberto as that cam, I guess. Then maybe you can bring in Coutinho. But I'm very, very confident that this will be the line that Ronald Koeman will select for this match. Let me know down in the comments below what you think Ronald Koeman's going to go with. Now I'm going to show you guys my lineup, what I would do if I was the Barcelona coach. And that line's on the screen right now. I'd go Ter Stegen in goal, a back four, Menghese, Pique, Araujo, and Des. A midfield 3 of Busquets, de Jong, and Pedri. And a front 3 of Roberto, Memphis, Depay, and Felipe Coutinho. Now, when I was deciding my lineup, I wanted to put something different in the lineup, try to put some flair, some, you know, pizzazz in the team, you know, start Javi, start Nico, start this, start that. I'm looking at the squad list, I'm looking at the formation, and we just have no one. We're down to the bare bones of this squad. I mean, I want to start Javi, but what am I gonna? I can't drop de Jong for Javi. I can't drop Busquets for Javi. I could drop Pedri, but Pedri is way better. You know, I want to play Nico, but Busquets is way better. It's just, you have to take a risk. I understand that, but going away to the Wanda Metropolitano is just, I'm worried. And it's just like, even Roberto on the wing, I just think Demir is just not up to scratch. And by the way, Koeman has bloods on his hand for choosing Demir over Collado. What an absolute disgrace. So I put Roberto there because I just don't want to see Demir there. Of course, I want to take out Luke de Jong, so I brought in Coutinho. But that's the best I can really do with the squad that we have. So this is the line that I would select for this match. Let me know down in the comments below. Would you rather pick my lineup or Koeman's lineup? Time now for my score prediction. What do I believe the result will be in this match? I'm going to go with Atletico Madrid winning this match by 1-0. The main thing is, I cannot see Barcelona scoring in this game. Atletico Madrid are one of the best teams defensively with that Diego Simeone system, with the 2 up front of Memphis, Depay, and Luke de Jong that I think that Ronald Koeman will go with. I cannot see Barcelona scoring. I think the best result we can get in this game is a draw, whether it's a 0-0, maybe a 1-1. Atletico Madrid at the Wanda Metropolitano, it's going to be next to impossible for Barcelona to win this game. I mean, if we win it, I'm going to be over the moon, but then again, Koeman will still have to be sacked whether or not we win this game. And of course, this will most likely be Ronald Koeman's last game as the manager. He does have a touchline ban for this game. Maybe the players will go out there and try to put on a performance for Koeman. I highly doubt that. In the end, I do think Atletico Madrid will win this game, and I'm going to go with the score line of 1-0. Let me know your score predictions down in the comments below. So that was my match preview for Atletico Madrid versus Barcelona in La Liga. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and of course, leave me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. The main thing I want to know first is your score prediction, and secondly, of course, is the lineup. Would you rather pick my lineup or Koeman's lineup first of all? And second of all, if you disagree with both, what lineup would you go with? And of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the live watch along. Set the reminder on the screen and come and join me and watch the game with me. Follow track from the match by match review. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care and Forza Barca.